In Mandalay, Sagaing, and surrounding areas, buildings shook violently, streets cracked open, and power grids collapsed. In Thailand's Chiang Rai and Chiang Mai provinces, ancient temples and modern infrastructure alike suffered extensive structural damage. This was more than an isolated natural disaster. It was a transnational event, exposing vulnerabilities across borders and reminding millions that nature recognizes no political boundaries. The quake was triggered by the immense stress accumulated along the Sagaing Fault, a highly active seismic zone that cuts through Myanmar. The Indian plate continues to push northeast into the Eurasian plate, with the Burma microplate squeezed in between. Over decades, stress built up invisibly underground until it finally ruptured on March 28th. Because the epicenter was relatively shallow, the ground shaking was more intense, producing destructive shockwaves that spread quickly outward. Experts explained that the region has a long seismic history, but the 2025 event was particularly severe due to the combination of high magnitude, shallow depth, and proximity to populated areas. Scientists also noted that this quake may have increased stress along nearby segments, raising concerns about future seismic activity in the region. Roads and bridges. Over 300 kilometers of Myanmar's major highways were split, making transport and relief delivery extremely difficult. In Thailand, mountain roads in Chiang Rai collapsed in several places, cutting off remote villages. At least 20 bridges across both countries fell, some into rivers, others down mountainsides. Trade. Border trade between Myanmar and Thailand was heavily affected. Cross-border markets were closed, transport trucks stranded, and international shipments delayed. Ports along Myanmar's Ayeyawadi River saw cargo depots damaged, disrupting both domestic and export commerce. Finance. Economists estimated that Myanmar's GDP could contract by 1 to 2% for 2025 as a direct result of the quake, while Thailand faced localized but severe economic slowdowns in the northern provinces. Combined damages to industry, housing, and infrastructure are projected in the tens of billions of dollars. And tourism, historic temples, monasteries, and cultural landmarks sustained damage in both countries. In Myanmar, cracks appeared in centuries-old pagodas. In Thailand, iconic temples in Chiang Mai suffered broken spires and collapsed walls. Tourism revenue, already fragile, is expected to drop sharply in the months following. Agricultural zones bore a heavy burden as well in Myanmar. Thousands of hectares of rice paddies developed deep fissures. Irrigation canals and levees ruptured, flooding entire fields. Farmers lost access to water systems critical for planting and harvesting. Livestock pens collapsed, leaving animals without shelter and disrupting rural livelihoods. Thailand, northern plantations, including tea, coffee, and fruit orchards, were buried by landslides. Roads blocked by rockfalls meant that surviving crops could not reach markets. Fish farms along rivers lost entire stocks as ponds cracked or drained into contaminated floodwaters. With farmland and infrastructure disrupted, food distribution chains faltered. Prices of rice, vegetables, and meat rose in affected provinces, straining household budgets already stressed by power and water shortages. Institutions may not reopen until repairs are complete. Local markets reopened slowly, often operating outdoors under makeshift shelters because permanent structures were unsafe. Many families lost not only their homes, but also their small businesses. Compounding hardship, with highways split and bridges collapsed, people faced long detours or complete isolation. Emergency crews worked tirelessly to reopen critical routes, but progress was slowed by constant aftershocks. The March 28th earthquake revealed not only the destructive force of nature, but also the interconnectedness of modern life. The collapse of roads and bridges halted trade. Damage to farmland disrupted food chains. The loss of power and water crippled daily living. This event showed that resilience is not just about stronger buildings, but about stronger systems, from supply chains to community networks. While the scars of the quake will remain for years, the determination of Myanmar and Thailand to rebuild provides hope. By investing in better infrastructure, smarter agriculture, and comprehensive disaster preparedness, both nations can emerge stronger, turning tragedy into an opportunity for sustainable growth.